Hi everyone, welcome back to Megan's Creative Arts. Today I have this beautiful cozy cuddle blanket for you. This is a simple 2-row repeat and it has a very straight edge. It looks the same on both sides. For this one I did a 2-stranded yarn. So I did this light gray from Big Twist, and then I have the more colored yarn is actually a sock yarn I got while I was traveling and just didn't want to make socks with it. Felt more like turning it into a blanket, but it is a very thin yarn. So you can see right here. So here is a number 4 yarn, weighted yarn, and this is the colored yarn, so very thin. So there we go. For this one I did use a 6mm hook, and this is 36 inches wide and about 48 inches long. So simple 2-row repeat. We're going to be doing just the single crochet and the double crochet for this pattern. So we'll go ahead and get started. Today I'm just going to do 1 strand, and I'm going to use this teal color, also by Big Twist. I'm going to start with our slip knot. I'm going to use a 5.5mm hook today. So what you're going to start with is you're going to chain 94, and this is done in sets of 2. So if you wanted to make it wider or narrower, you would just adjust by 2. So any multiple of 2. Okay, so I have my sample chain of 30, and starting in the second chain from your hook, you're going to do a single crochet and do a single crochet in each chain across, commonly referred to as a foundation row. So don't count this little loop here. I would count 1, 2, and put my hook in here. To make this even cuter, just for the edging, I actually turned my chain on the side, so I'm going into this back bump. You can see, so I'm counting just the bumps here. I've heard someone refer to it as a camel bump, and that's where I'm going to do my single crochets. But if you would prefer to do it the other way, that is totally up to you. I like it because when you turn it back over, hard to see right now, but you'll have kind of the V that you would at the top of your project as well. So see how I'm getting that V at the top? That's what it's going to look like on the bottom too. I'm just going into this back loop. The camel bump here. Probably a little easier to see right there. It is going to be a little slower to make sure you only go into that one loop. Whoop. But I think it does look prettier. But that is totally up to you. You don't have to do it this way. And if you crochet a little tight, you might even want to use a bigger hook when you do your chaining. That way they're a little looser. So you continue to go down your first row, putting a single crochet in each chain across, and I will meet you at the end of row 1. Okay, so I'm at the end of row 1, my foundation row. So here's the top, here's the bottom. So that's just the way I like to have some of these projects. So now we're going to start row 2, which is going to be the first row of your repeat. You're going to chain 1 and turn and put a double crochet into the very first stitch. And you're going to do a double crochet in each stitch across. I told you this one was going to be simple. If you're not used to doing a double crochet, you're going to yarn over and insert your hook into the stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop. So now you have 3 loops. Yarn over and go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. We're going to continue this across. And then row 3 will be the second of your repeat rows. And that one will give it a little bit of texture. If you enjoyed these videos, please give me a thumbs up. And if you aren't already, please subscribe and you'll get to see my videos as soon as they come out. I do try to post twice a week. And if you have any questions, please leave me a comment and I will certainly respond to you. Okay, now I'm at the end of row 2. So here's what 2 rows will look like. We'll begin row 3. So again, row 2 and row 3 are going to be your repeat rows. So those are the rows that you're going to continue doing. For row 3, I'm going to chain 1 and turn. It is just a turning chain. We don't actually use it. In the very first stitch, I'm going to do a single crochet and a double crochet into that same stitch. Now I'm going to skip one and do it again. Single crochet and double crochet. Skip, single crochet and double crochet. Skip one, single crochet and double crochet. And I'm going to continue across with these 2 stitches. Almost there. If I'm going too fast for you, you can certainly pause the video and just continue. Oop. Go. And here I am, so I've got 2 stitches left. I'm going to skip one and just put a single crochet into the very last stitch. So this is 3 rows. I'm going to chain 1 and repeat my second row. So I'm going to put a double crochet in each stitch across. Now if you wanted to change colors, you could certainly do that. It would look very cute that way. I just did kind of a solid color for the sample, and then for the actual blanket I had mixed in with a solid color of variant yarn. You decide what you want your project to look like. Once you get started, you will find this is very easy to do. You're just using 2 different rows, using 2 different stitches. This would also be great practice if you're not comfortable doing your stitches very well. That way you're mixing them up. Just pull a little more yarn out. There we go. The nice thing is you should always end your row 3s or your second repeat row with a single crochet, so if you don't, you will know that there was a mistake somewhere. So there's 4 rows. So I'm just going to chain 1 and turn. Again, single crochet and double crochet into the first stitch, skip one, and do my single crochet and double crochet, skip, single, and double. And it's that simple. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and make this special project. And again, if you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!